Welcome to the Control It All setup demonstration. Control It All is an iPhone app and Bluetooth accessory that turns your iPhone into a powerful but easy to use remote, fully capable of controlling all the AV equipment in every room of your home. This demonstration is part of a series covering setup through use. If you haven't already done so, you may want to go back and take a look at the introduction demonstration, which will give you a brief product overview. This particular module will show you how to perform setup. This demonstration will walk you through the setup for a room with 3 devices. We have a Vizio television, a DirecTV satellite receiver, and a Sony Blu-ray player. Let's begin the demonstration by launching Control It All. Control It All has built-in tips that help you get started. Since I'll be your tour guide, I'm going to go ahead and disable the tips. On the first launch, after loading the app, we start in the Room Setup tab. This is where we'll input our room information. Control It All makes this super easy. To compare, consider conventional remotes that require you to look up codes in a manual. Some high-end remotes require you to connect your remote to your computer and download the codes from the internet. Control It All has a built-in database with over 200 brands and 50,000 codes, making it super easy. Just enter the type and the brand and select the code. Enough talk. Let's go ahead and begin. I'll start by hitting the plus sign, which allows me to define a new room. I'm going to call my new room the Den. I'll save the room name, and then I'll open up the Den and begin to add devices. I first specify the type. Remember, I had a television, specifically a Vizio television. That's the brand. I'll select brand. Let's go down to the V's. I'll select Vizio, and then I'll select the code set. In this case, there are 2 codes. I test if that's not the right code, then I select another one and give it a test. At this point, I'm done with the Vizio television. I'm going to do the same thing for the Blu-ray player and for the satellite dish. Remember, I had a Sony Blu-ray player. Let me go ahead and enter that information. And select a code, and finally I'll go ahead and enter my DirecTV satellite. You can see where I'm very quickly entering all the information necessary to control these 3 devices without ever having to consult the manual. At that point, we're done. We've set up the room. Control It All has automatically generated 3 device views, one for the television, one for the Blu-ray player, and one for the DirecTV. And the activity views are automatically mapped. If I want to find out what the mapping looks like, I simply click on Edit, and you can see where the volume button is mapped to the television. And looking at some other buttons, you can see where the Channel Up button is mapped to the DirecTV satellite. At this point, we're done with setup. We can go ahead and use Control It All to turn things on and essentially to control all the devices in that particular room. Thank you for your time.